Good morning, family. How you guys doing? Welcome to my channel once again, D-Dub 2.0. I'm sitting here doing some stuff on the computer, but I want to take some time this morning and show you guys my apartment. Um, I don't know about you guys, but the few times several times I've traveled outside the country. Well, in the beginning, no, I can't tell a lie. In the beginning, I would always go to all-inclusive resorts. One, because I didn't, communication wasn't there. I couldn't communicate very well. And secondly, the issue with security, it just made me feel safer. But with the all-inclusives, you are restricted to pretty much just the resort. You can't bring people in. You certain hours to do certain things. It's just it can become a hassle. So what I ended up doing years ago, I was in the Dominican Republic in Punta Cana, and I stayed at a all inclusive resort for about a week. I spent about $1,400 somewhere around there, and I wanted to spend 3 more days. So what I decided to do was I booked an apartment on Airbnb. The apartment maybe cost me like $50 a night, something like that. But what I found is that I had a lot more freedom. I got more of the local experience, because there, the locals live there as well. It's just some apartment that somebody rented. So I did that. And for the most part, I felt safe. There was security outside. There were gates around the apartment, this and that. And it was still in a tourist zone. So I felt safe. So after that, I started booking my stays on Airbnb. Found that it came out a lot cheaper. It was just as safe. You get the local experience. I mean, it's just an overall good experience. Not to say that every experience is gonna be good, because I went into some apartments and had to change. Had to call Airbnb to resolve issues. But aside from that, it's always been good experiences. Before I came, I found this apartment, and I'll show you here online. Hopefully you guys can see it. Look at that price, and that's per night. That's per night. And I'll show you a little bit of the apartment. Well, right now I'm in my office area. So you've got a computer, you got the monitor. It came with an HDMI hookup, so you don't have to worry about that. I guess if I wanted to, I could jump on the plane and take off and go back home or wherever. I've got probably a 70-inch, 65-inch, nice big screen TV. Got my couch, leather couch, AC in the living room, and you'll find, depending on what countries you go to, that is a rarity to find AC in the bedrooms and in the living area. So I've got the kitchen, a rarity. A dryer washer combo. I've got my air fryer, full-size refrigerator, cooking space. To me, it's a little bit small. I've had nicer kitchens, but it's enough. It's enough for me to do what I need to do. Got my coffee maker, eating area, but I always end up eating right here in the on the couch or in my office. Okay, here's the restroom, and yeah, sink. Nothing too fancy. And this is like a remote controlled light switch, so I still haven't really figured out how to use that. Yeah, I mean, it's a restroom. Got the microwave, and here, the bedroom. Like I was saying, AC here. And here in Colombia, you're not gonna find central air. Everything's gonna be wall units. But when I tell you they work, they work. Not sure, this one is set on like right now 21 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's cold in here. I've got my lights on, screwed one of them because I don't really like it really bright. Just show you. Okay, so I mean, nice storage space in the for the closets, queen size bed, and the best part about this apartment or this bedroom. Okay, Google, toca música de las ochentas.
De acuerdo, creo que te puede gustar esta estación de 80S de YouTube Music.
The best part. Okay, Google, para. So, yeah, I would recommend anybody. I mean, if you are, I don't know, a digital nomad, or you just want to experience the local flavor of wherever it is you go, get on Airbnb, book an apartment. Don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone, experience something new, and I guarantee you won't regret it. But just like anything else, use common sense. You know, if you're going out at night, and especially if you're by yourself, I wouldn't recommend going to neighborhoods that you don't know about. Stay in areas, you know, well-lit areas, areas where um, maybe the locals and the tourists mingle or stuff like that. You know, get to know your security, the security guards in front, some of the people who. I'll give you another tip, and this is just two tips. Try and learn the local language, and if you are going to go out, you know, go out with somebody at night, I always find friends who work at local restaurants or work at local, you know, they have jobs. For the most part, those are trustworthy people. You know, if anything happens, there's a record of that person. That person has a job. They had to fill out, solicitation for that job or whatever. So I just find that to be a little bit more easy on my mind, as opposed to just meeting somebody on the street and being like, hey, you want to go out, blah, blah, blah. No, I wouldn't recommend that. Um, but yeah, so that's it. Just wanted to show you guys my living arrangements. And yeah, until the next video. See you guys later. Take care.